Those pearly whites, feline teeth. Have you ever wondered, how do cats keep their teeth so clean? I mean, without direct human assistance like brushing, how do cats manage things on their own? Are cats sneaking off to the dentist and we don't know about it? Are they doing that every few months or so? In this material, I'll talk about how cats take care of their teeth and how human assistance, I mean, you knew it had to be there, plays a positive role in making sure that Garfield is indeed ready for his close-up. Cats, teeth, and keeping that smile so very bright. Interesting topic, perhaps a fun one. I've got you covered. Stay tuned. If your cat does indeed have nice teeth, clean and white, yet your pet has never had those pearly whites brushed, as in ever in life, then what's the secret? Grooming, chewing, drinking, those are the daily basics, right? I mean, how could that, and nothing else, keep those teeth clean and white? I mean, humans, after all, we couldn't do that. Well, when it comes to what cats do to take care of their teeth, it's all very simple. First off, let's start off with genetics. Mama cat. What type of teeth did she have? What's the breed? Just like people, some cats can get the good end of the stick. Your cat's strong and healthy teeth could simply boil down to good fortune thanks to high-quality genetics, that gene pool. Your cat could have the Michael Jordan of teeth. It really could be, for the most part, that simple. In terms of care, let's talk about diet. I mentioned grooming, chewing, and drinking. Well, that's not much. And not being much, it could be the reason. If your cat eats a proper diet, high-quality wet food, with all of the essentials, consumes fresh water, and grooms healthy skin and a healthy coat of fur, there's not much interference going on there. When you couple that with snack treats, especially treats that are designed for proper dental health, then it's really hard to go wrong. Now, while I do realize that in a home environment, a cat's diet is controlled by the owner, but a cat doesn't have to eat or drink. I mean, in the most literal sense, it's not being forced, so it's still a choice, a self-help choice, let's call it. But like I mentioned, no real interference here. Let's compare that to the human side of life. There's a host of things that can mess up our teeth. This video would last forever and a day if I mentioned all the pitfalls that can ruin our dental health. But just speaking of the basics, okay, let's say junk food, various types of tea, dark sodas, coffee, alcohol. It's just endless. A lot of companies have made some big league financial returns over the years by selling people things that can ruin their teeth. I mean, chocolate has been keeping dentists in business for years. Happy Halloween! Trick or treat. Go outside and come back with a bag full of candy. Yeah, cats eat cleaner, especially in what amounts to a controlled environment. The next time your cat's on the sofa drinking soda when eating a bag of junk food will most certainly be the first time. Humans, what can we say? We like a bunch of things that just aren't good for us, especially good for our teeth. Cats, they really don't have that problem, mainly, and quite obviously, because they really don't have that option. Cats are naturally going to have less plaque and tartar buildup if they're eating and drinking properly. Now, let's talk about toys. I mentioned chewing. Well, it's not always about chewing food and snack treats. Some toys can serve to promote positive dental health. Most pet toys, and this is quite often the case with both cats and dogs, are meant to serve a larger function than just the obvious, a bigger purpose. Chewing. It can be a quality way to keep those teeth clean. And on the human side of things, what can you do? Well, you knew I'd have to mention that, and that is brushing, because sometimes your cat will need some help, right? Because for every cat with clean teeth, other felines do struggle, especially if dry food is the most common meal in demand, and those snack treats are less than dental friendly. When it comes to brushing, I encourage you to speak to your vet or speak to someone within the field, the profession. If you already take your cat to an establishment for grooming and hygiene improvement, ask about those teeth, how to brush, and the proper toothpaste. And yes, using the right paste is very important, both for ingredients purposes and also that flavor. Cat paste are typically flavored just like snack treats. Poultry flavor is usually the big winner. I mean, I don't want toothpaste that tastes like chicken, but your cat will probably love it. So there's that. There's a bit of an art to the brushing because, as you can imagine, it's a lot like medication in a syringe. A lot easier said than done. The concept is far more simplistic than the execution, especially if your cat is just not a big fan of having objects near or inside the mouth. From personal experience, just speaking to this topic as a whole, my cats, and I've had quite a few over the years, well, they've never really had many dental issues or any dental issues. Teeth have always stayed clean and white simply because just doing the basics. On the surface, here again, it's really all about proper diet and fresh water, avoiding things that could cause damage and cause unnecessary debris in the mouth, anything that in the future could cause plaque and tartar buildup. Bad breath, it's also something to be mindful of as an owner. Keep your nose out for that one, because with less than proper dental health, a foul smell could develop, and while bad breath could be the result of many things, other than less than stellar teeth, if you keep your cat's mouth, the collective as a whole, in good shape, your cat's breath should smell nice and clean. But here again, let's not ignore bad breath. Your cat's teeth are in top condition, and yet that foul breath still lingers. Be proactive. Take your cat to the vet to make sure the odor is not an indication of something else. When it comes to the topic of senior cats, I do realize that dental treats, they could be off the table entirely, as chewing something dry and a bit hard, that could be troublesome. However, softer treats are always an option, as is different varieties of wet food. Make sure your cat's diet is not only healthy, but if you notice that mealtime is starting to get a bit stagnant and the same old food has started to turn your cat off, introduce something else, something new. Cats are, in fact, creatures of habit, but a variety at the mealtime counter that can really spice things up. And as we know, proper nutrition will not only do the body good, it'll help your cat's teeth. And if your goal is to ensure that senior cat wellness, let's say, doing right by your cat's teeth is just another step in that wellness process. And to the viewers of Senior Cat Wellness, do you have anything to add to the topic today? Are there other ways that you personally know of or have seen firsthand that can that can allow cats to naturally maintain and improve their own dental health without human interference? Interference being without direct contact to the mouth, like, say, brushing. Speaking of brushing, let's talk about it. Do you brush your cat's teeth? Does a grooming professional handle the job? If so, do you have any comments to share regarding the process? Perhaps you could steer someone in the right direction here who is considering this practice of brushing, helping other feline owners and feline lovers in this community. That's what it's all about. And if there's something you'd like to share, the comments section, as always, it's all yours. And if you enjoyed this content, please give the video a like and subscribe to the channel. I'd certainly love to have you as a member of the Senior Cat Wellness family. And until next time, thank you so very much for watching, and I will talk to you later.